What's up guys, welcome to today's YouTube video. Today we are making three very simple bulking breakfasts. Now when I say bulking, all that means is basically they are high calorie and very easily consumable. Also, most of these, especially the granola, has tons of good micronutrients, so they are good more so, I guess if you want to just keep doing technical terms, clean bulking videos. But anyway, we're going to start with the granola and let's get into it. So what we're going to need is Chobani. Now you don't have to go fat-free, but I don't like fats to creep up crazy high, so we're going fat-free Chobani Greek yogurt. Now you can do any clusters you want. We're going with a berry cluster today. Almond milk, peanut butter, maple syrup. Now I only have sugar-free maple syrup because I just ran out of normal maple syrup, but you're going to use normal maple syrup, dark chocolate. Now we got 78%, but I mean, whatever floats your boat, okay, go with that. I forgot to mention, now you can use protein powder with this as well, but I didn't want to have protein powder in two recipes. So I just wanted to do one with protein powder because I know some people don't like it, and obviously it does add to the price. So if you want to add more protein to this recipe, dump a scoop of protein powder with the yogurt and then mix that. But for this one, no protein powder. Step one, simply chop up the banana. The reason why I love this recipe, it's so high calorie, it's packed with nutrients, and it's literally dummy proof. So we're going in with, oh, I'm gonna need a spoon.
You're not weighing it?
I am weighing it, I am. Yeah, he's got to keep me accountable, you know? We're going in with 200 grams Greek yogurt. After that, we're going with 100 grams of granola, whatever clusters you like the best. Okay, so after you've added the granola, simply make your banana look aesthetic. Instagram story's got nothing. Okay, so now if you were to put the protein powder in, you're gonna wanna put that in with the Greek yogurt and then a dash of milk and stir it around. So obviously we're not gonna need this because I'm not gonna add the protein powder in today. So from here, I'm just gonna grab the peanut butter. We're gonna go 30 grams of peanut butter straight in the middle. Your dark chocolate, 2 squares. We're just gonna pop it in like this. It's still gonna look good. So your dark choc, banana. If you've never had that combo, dark chocolate, banana, peanut butter, I'm telling you, this is the goods. That's a lot of calories in a small bowl, okay? And like I was saying, if you add the protein powder as well, you're gonna bump up the protein by like another 30 grams, and it's gonna increase the calories by another 120. And then just give it about 30 mil, just a good drizzle. We're not weighing this because YOLO. Honestly, recipe one, done. Now that is a good, this amount of calories. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's a solid amount. Good amount of protein, good amount of carbs, fats, and best of all, good amount of nutrients. So, okay guys, recipe number 2 is a maple and date overnight oats. Super high carb, these taste so good. All you're gonna need, Greek yogurt. Okay, this is optional, okay? You don't have to add Greek yogurt, it'll still work without, but I find like a good couple tablespoons of this makes it a lot like creamier. Oats, almond milk, maple syrup, go normal maple syrup. You're gonna need some protein powder for this one. We're going salted caramel protein matrix today. Dates, some medjool dates. Get the ones without the pips, and then raisins that I just split open. So that's all you're gonna need, pretty simple. And then you're gonna need a very just unnecessary Instagrammable jar that I just found at the top of the cupboard. So a normal person will put this in a bowl, but we're gonna make it in this, and then tomorrow I'll whip it out, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, you're gonna go 100 grams of oats. The rule of thumb I usually use with overnight oats is however many oats you put in, you double that with the almond milk, like a hefty teaspoon of this, so probably 50 to 100 grams. And then we'll go on with the protein powder next. We're gonna do 2 scoops of protein powder, so 50 grams of whey, 200 mils almond milk. You're gonna give that just a good stir. So guys, like I said, these recipes are so simple. You know, we're talking like breakfast, if it's longer than 5 minutes, it's just not happening in the Gamble household, right? So that should look like that. So it is gonna look pretty runny, but once you set it in the fridge overnight, it's gonna set and it's gonna look and taste a lot better. So medjool dates, probably two to 3 dates per 100 grams is 66 grams of carbs. That's 100 grams of these, I'm pretty sure it's only like 4 or 5, like a small handful. 66 grams of carbs, you could just down the hatch. Little bad boys, 66 grams of carbs. That's actually crazy. So, you know, if your parents stuff out there, they're trying to lose weight, and because this is super common with mums and dads, I had to freaking backhand my mum. Oh, guys, I didn't do that, just kidding. She would beat my ass. I'm just gonna chop these up into smaller pieces, and then you're simply just gonna, these ones, we're just gonna dunk them in, drop them all in. All right, just give that a little stir. See, it's already starting to thicken up a little bit. It's only been like a minute. Handful of raisins. Again, and guys, raisins very, very similar to dates. Like any dried fruit, like this is per 100 gram, 68 carbs. So it's basically the same as dates. 303 calories, like 400 grams. That's crazy. Oh my God, Alex, you just changed my bulking life. Yeah, I know. Thank me later. For these ones, we're just gonna chuck them on top. And then again, maple syrup, we're just going 15 to 30 mils, so roughly 2 serves. So after that, as you can see, super simple. That will probably take you like 90 seconds at night, and then just bang on this weird lid. All right, and then chuck it in the fridge in the morning, ready to go. All right guys, recipe number 3 is we didn't know what to call this, so we decided to call it Uncle Gambo's Calorie Dense Toastie. What a name. Uncle Gambo's Toastie. All you're gonna need is some ham, eggs, cheese, spinach, and pepperoni. Again, optional, but highly, highly recommend. You're gonna need some butter. This is, don't get this. This is, yeah. You're also gonna need some bread, obviously. I recommend sourdough bread, but unfortunately I couldn't get any because, once again, Coles is fucking me over. So we're just going with normal bread today. If you can, get sourdough though, because it is higher calorie. It's like 100 calories per slice. All right, first step, you're gonna boil the kettle. So second step, you're gonna grab the eggs, chuck them in the pot. If you're absolute simpleton like myself, get one of these bad boys. It's basically an egg timer. Get an egg timer if you can. These make life so much easier. Chuck that in as well. Chuck in some water. While that's boiling, we're gonna come over here, assemble the sandwich, bang it in the toastie maker, bang it on the pan, done. So we're gonna make 2 today. So we're going 100 grams of ham and 50 grams of pepperoni. Now we're not actually gonna butter it. You can butter it if you want, but I find this recipe is it's already high fat. Like it's quite more fats than I would usually have. So we're actually gonna butter the outside and then chuck it in the pan after it's done. So for now, no butter on the inside. Just gonna grab 2 slices of cheese per sandwich. This cheese is key for these macros. It is the 50% less fat cheese. Okay, so next step, you're just gonna half the ham, 50 grams per sandwich. This is a lot of ham. And then about 25 grams pepperoni per sandwich. We're just gonna go just a small handful of spinach because health. And I would usually go tomato as well. Tomato on here is quite a good choice. Slam that down. Okay, so after about probably 5-6 minutes, once the eggs are boiled, you're gonna take them out. Obviously, make sure you run them under a lot of cold water first. Just get that heat out, and then they'll crack open nicely. Peel them, add them to the sandwich, and then good to go. Bang them in the toaster. Now, I have my toaster's ghetto, okay? So we're gonna use what I would recommend if you have a non-ghetto toaster. You're gonna butter the outsides of your bread. Do it before you assemble the sandwich, and then just put them straight in because they're gonna be crispy. They're gonna be perfect, but we're gonna have to do it the other way. So we're gonna use baking paper. Otherwise, they'll 100% stick to my grill because it's like 300 years old. So we're gonna chuck them in here, and then we're gonna finish them off on the pan with a bit of butter, just so it gives them that little crisp. Oh, this is a thick sandwich, eh? Not bad, not bad. And that's it, guys. So there we have it, super simple. We've got our granola, overnight oats, and toasties. So give these a try. If you do, make sure, tag me on your stories. Like, I love seeing it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the good stuff. You guys know what to do. I don't have to tell you, and I will see you in the next video.